So welcome back for part 2 of Voxel Tycoon. So in the last episode we managed to get all the points of sale satisfied. I was maxed out on my loan. As you can see, I've let it run for a few months in game and got rid of my debt, so we now have more money to play with. While I did that, I didn't change anything. I just literally let the profit that was set up occur so I could pay off my loan. In the meantime, we've had 2 more points of sale appear. So Newtonards now takes wood, so we're going to set up a wood sale for that place. And also in Clitheroe we can sell wood beam, but it's going to be quite a way down the line to sell the wood beam. They're going to start going bankrupt and we're going to have to pay to keep them open so that further down the line we can supply them once we've got it sorted, and I will be doing that. It will probably cost like 100 and some odd grand, but it will be worth it in the long run, especially as it's situated in Clitheroe where my headquarters. See, I need to have a business value of 2.5 million and then I can upgrade and I'll get an extra 5% more profit for every sale, so that'll definitely be worth it. And as the wood beam sells for considerably more than the base products, you can see this is for 200 and something and this is for 300 and something, so we're getting about 100 per sale, per unit of sale, more than we are for everything else. That's definitely worth keeping open. So first of all, we want to set up wood to sell here. One of the sale points did say the price is going to be lowered due to over supply. I think it was here, business has difficulties with the supply. Clear the road now, accepts less wood beam. Oh no, so it's not that one. Yeah, here we are. The price of iron ore will be lower for a certain amount of time. So it's this one here. Because the storage is full, the iron ore apparently is going to be lower, but it seems to be doing okay, so I'm going to take one of the items. Still want 5 items, so I'm going to take one of the iron ore trucks out of service. So in here we have Leeds North, where we're selling to. So one of these trucks we want to send back to the depot. We'll leave in the depot and then we can send them out if it starts running out. Then hopefully the price will stay fairly stable. I think it's because after setting it up I then added this little ring around here so that all the trucks can quickly turn around instead of they were having to come all the way down here to the end of here and then turn back, so it's taken a lot longer for the loop. And also I added another mine so that they can fill up a lot quicker, so obviously that made the loop fill up the shop a lot quicker. So we'll take one of the trucks out and see how that goes later. Hopefully that'll sort it out. Yeah, so in the meantime we have to supply some wood to here. So we do have a road depot here, but I don't think that's, no, so it's not close enough to be able to take there, so we need to make a new depot. I think the best place to put it, if it won't fit in here without deleting the building, no, it's deleted the building, we'll have to put it here, which is fine. And if we get the road here, we can make a simple little loop and put it to here. There we go. And then the trucks can come in here, go up there, drop the goods off, and then turn around and come out. It just makes it easier. It's definitely handy. Otherwise, when the city grows, if there's no loop this way, they might have to go a long direction, a long route, and then turn around and come back again. So it just saves headache in the future. So we need to make a road from the wood yard all the way down to here. We can either join it to the end of here, or we can make the road come straight down to here, which would probably be better because then it won't get mixed up with all these that are loading and unloading, and it'll be quicker for them to reach there. So I don't know how much that'll cost, but let's do that first. Attach it to the end and then just drag it out. Not enough money, no problem, we can get a loan. There we go, that's the road set up. We're gonna need, seeing there's gonna be more wood taken, we'll probably do well to buy a new sawmill. And the sawmill costs 30 grand, so I'm gonna have to borrow some more money. And so now we're going to still use the same garage even though it's way over here. That doesn't really matter. So we're going to buy, oh no, we don't want to release that. We want to, yeah, we want to buy. Tell you what, actually, to make it easier, otherwise I'm going to get confused. We're just going to sell this one off. And then we know what's in the garage is what we want to be using. So want to buy a new wood truck. And this wood truck, we want to add a stop here to pick up the wood. We'll load it, make sure it's a full load. We don't want it running half empty. And then we want to take it to here and unload. And it'll be called Wood to New Tenants Southeast. There we go, and we'll release it. And I think we'll buy 3 more. Not enough money, okay. Hopefully that'll be enough. If it's not, we'll come back, have a look in a bit and find out what's going on. So now what we need to do, we need to buy ourselves we need to buy ourselves a lab. There we go, and we're going to put the lab here. And the reason we're going to put it there is because it will have instant access to wood, which will be convenient in the future. We're also going to want to at some point put one up here, because then it will have instant access to the iron ore. Also the same with the coal, we'll probably put one near the coal. And then when we start creating wood planks and wood beams, we'll be wanting to put one where the pickup point for those is as well. That way we don't have to take the resources to the lab, because the lab will have instant access to it already, which is great, which is what we want. So first we need to make sure we've got 80 grand. get a lab, and we'll put it here. So now we've got the lab, we can start researching. So the first thing we want to do is manufacturing, and this will give us access to conveyor belts, the input and output connectors. They attach to the warehouses, so that and the conveyor belts, and also you can get a filter. If you've got more than one good on a conveyor belt, you can put a filter in and it'll only extract a certain type off to wherever you want it to go. And the elevated conveyor will go over stuff, and the tunnel underground conveyor, you can make conveyors go underneath things, which is handy. Stops them connecting, and able to crisscross without it getting in the way, I suppose. So we're going to start research on that. And as you can see here, we need to do 45 research progress bars. And each time we're going to be spending 1,650, and that's all it's going to cost. So it's $1,650 or pounds every research bar. So when it goes to the top there, you'll see this will go down by 1,650, and it will start again. There you go, it's gone down, and the research started, and we've completed one step of 45. So if we look at the stats, that should say, that doesn't say how long it's actually taken, but if you look at the logistics, it says available in buildings, we have wood, so it's got instant access to wood, which will be handy later on when we get to the next research phase. And hopefully the next research phase will enable us to make the wood beam that the shop over here wants. Obviously it's an awful service because we haven't given them anything yet. Also, although it makes a small amount of money, we can also have buses and coaches. We can also have passenger trains to ferry passengers around where they want to go. It doesn't really make much money, but what it does do, it makes the towns grow a lot quicker. So it's convenient if you want the towns to grow fast rather than making money. They do make money, but very small, so I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. I mean, I could put a bus in every town and then put a coach between each one. I could put a train between each one. I don't know if I can buy trains yet. I can buy a train station and get basic trains. They are expensive, but I could have a train run into each town, and a bus within each town as well. But I prefer in this game to only use the trains once I unlock new regions, because they take up so much space. It's probably better and more cost efficient to only use them to travel long distances. For instance, if we get copper ore later from here, we'll be wanting to get a train to bring the copper ore to somewhere in the middle of here, so that it's accessible for everything in this region. Or we may just get the copper ore and then process it into copper ingots and electronics wires and stuff, and then transport those. But I think I like to leave the trains till later in the game. I will use them, but just not yet. So I think, okay, we'll go ahead and start doing a bus route, shall we? So if we go on the roads, we can go to stations and we can get a double bus stop. That's 16 grand. A single bus stop will only stop on one side of the road. There's 4 grand difference in the price. So I think to start with, we're going to borrow a load of money, get some double bus stops, and you can see the area that it encapsulates. So if we put one here somewhere, there you go. It's going to cost 40 grand because we're deleting a building. So this is where it gets interesting. Do we just plonk it where there's no buildings? For instance here. And that will cost 22 grand. It will still keep all those buildings encapsulated. So we'll put one there. We'll select it again. And now we want, where's the best place to put this? Put one up there. That will get all of that street without removing a building. Going to remove buildings and cost a lot of money. We could put one at the end of the street here. It says it can't build. I think there's a slope. We'd literally have to build it right at the end and it's not really getting much. We could potentially build a road across. Let's try a single bus stop. Maybe we could put one where it's not going to destroy a load of stuff. No. So everywhere we're going to put it, we're going to destroy buildings. So maybe we could create a road down here. No. It looks like we're going to have to get rid of a building. Okay. So someone's got to go. Want to put it right in the middle here somewhere. Put it down here. That'll get most of these. Gonna cost 75 grand, 100 grand, 60 grand. Yeah, so I think there's probably the best place. And then we can get another double, put it over here somewhere. That'll get the end houses, and when it expands, that'll get a bit more as well. So there's our buses. So we want to buy a bus. So here we go, these are our two options. 20 grand or 17 grand. This one has 12 people, goes 31 miles an hour. This one goes a bit quicker, has 10 people, but it goes a bit quicker, so I think I'll go for this one. And we definitely want it to transport the passengers, we'll buy that. And we need to add stops, so let's make a route. We'll start here, and for the people we want to transfer, that'll unload them and then load the new people if they want to. So we'll add that one, we'll add another stop here. No, that's not a bus stop. Tell you what, let's add a road in. And we want this road to go to here. Can't build here. That's unfortunate. Why can't we build there? Well, there we go. Let's sort that out. And then we want to add another stop. We'll add this one next. And then we want to add this stop down here. And then we want to add this one here. So after it's come down here, probably want a road coming across here, so it hasn't got to go all the way to the bottom and then turn round. Let's see if we can do that to make it easier. That'll be quicker for the bus route. And we'll call this passenger to Clitheroe South. There we go. And we'll set him on his way. We'll watch him, see what he does. There's our little bus. So, like I say, this is gonna make the town expand a lot quicker, which may or may not be ideal, but for the businesses we're selling to expand and require more goods for us to sell to them, it needs a higher population in the city. So I guess the quicker we can expand the city's size and the population, the faster we can get more goods sold and earn more money. So I'm not sure where the bus is going to go after this. It might have a long route to turn around. If that's the case, I'll add another road in. So it's going that way. It's probably going to go all the way to the end of the road. So what we really want to do is join this onto here. Next time it turns down here, it can come back this way. And it won't have to go wherever the hell it's going at the moment. Going to go down that little side road and turn around. That's just time wasted. There you go, and now it's going to go back to the first stop on the route, which is the other side of town. We could get it to stop at Clitheroe North again on the way. Might be a good idea to add that again to the route as it passes through it anyway. Although I think it's fine how it is. There you go, it's made 140. Like I said, it doesn't make much money, but it helps the city expand. And also, if we go back to the garage, we can buy mail trucks. And this distributes mail. And this has the same effect. It doesn't make much money, but it helps the city expand. It keeps the population happy, and the expansion speeds up. So if we buy one of these, we can put it on the same bus route that we just used, and it will go around the same route. That stops at the bus stop. So if we click this one, I think it was passenger to Clitheroe South. And that should, if I'm right, take the same route the bus takes. There we go, it's already picked up 4 mail. So it's definitely a wanted resource. There we go, so that's Clitheroe sorted. Let's do the same now for Leeds. Oh, Leeds, hello. Right, so we want bus stops first. Double bus stop. We'll start at this end of the town. Oh, not enough money, so we need to... Wow. Right, so if we put one here... I think putting a little trunk road... Oh, we can put this here. That'll get most of these buildings. Ideally. Then we can put another one up here somewhere. And it's showing, highlighted, which ones are already serviced. So we can put one here, or we can perhaps put it down here, and then we get all of the buildings down this end of the town. So we've still got these buildings, this one, and I think one at the end here that aren't serviced. So we could put a bus stop here and another one right at the end here. So now every building that wants mail and passengers is accessible. Go to the garage, buy a bus. And start a new route. Let's start. It's going to come in from this side, so we might as well start at this one. Then go to here. And then back up to here. And then to here. And lastly to here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is to go from here to here instead of coming back and then going round. If I add a road, it goes from here. Just turn it this way so I can see what I'm doing. Here we go. And join that up to there. That'll make that journey a lot quicker. And when it's come here, you're going to want to go here. It can go back down there and turn around, which is fine. Or we can do the same. We can put a little road in this end. And it's saying I can't build there, but I bet it'll let me build this way. No. There we go. We'll save this as passenger to Leeds Central and set the bus on his route. We'll keep the garage open because we also want to buy a mail truck. And we want him to go on passengers to Leeds Central. Set him on his way. So now we have passengers and mail in Leeds ready to go. And Lichfield now accepts iron ore, so we're going to want to supply that next. So right, iron ore in Lichfield. There we are. Go logistics, we can see that we're not close enough to any depots. We need to put a road depot in. Freight station. It looks like if we don't want to lose a building, the best place to put it will be here, but it says can't build here. Okay, so how about we build a bit of a road out. and build it here. There we go. And we want iron ore. Okay, right, so garage, buy, iron ore truck, select the truck, want to add a stop here. No, we don't want that one. We want to add a stop at the iron ore. Load up, get a full load, add stop, over here at Lickfield and unload. There we go, and that's iron ore to Lickfield North. Set him on his way, and we're going to need a few more. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that'll do for now. So we need to build a bus route in Lichfield as well. So let's do that now. We're going to need to borrow more money. There you go, maximum loan. We've got $250,000 left to spend. So we need to do this for that much money. So stations, double bus stop. Can't build there. Okay, can we build here? No. It's going to cost 50 grand to build there. Quite steep. We can put one here. So I think I'll definitely put one there. And if we build up here, we're going to lose a building. No, we can get those buildings included. And if we put one here, maybe we can have this side of the town and one more down here somewhere. Literally there. And we can complete the road from here to here. So we're going to go from here down to here and then turn back round and go to here. Oh, and here as well, which is fine. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. So we need garage, buy, people carrier, and we also want a mail truck. I've got an idea. Why not put a little road from here going up to here. We can add that stop next. And then this one next. And then finally this one here. And that will be passenger to Lickfield South. And we'll get this one on the same one, passenger to Lickfield South. And we can also get rid of all the information tabs while we're watching it do its little route, but we do want profits to show, and that makes it look a little nicer. see the bus up here. Already en route. And he's already got 2 passengers. He's picked up 4 more. He's definitely going to be busy. Well, he's got plenty of people getting on the bus. No one's got off yet. There you go. So that's Lickfield sorted. So in the meantime, we have this notification. Research has been completed. Manufacturing. So now, if we want, we can build conveyors and devices, which we'll be seeing shortly enough. So we need to start some new research. To do that, we need to locate the actual research lab, click on it, then we can start some new research, and I'm hoping wood processing, which will enable us to make the wood beam, which we want to sell, will be a thing we can do. And this is going to take wood logs and 125 grand, and it's going to take 55 days. We'll start that research. And when its times come, we can then build the wood beam and sell the wood beam. I believe it is over here somewhere. If we look on here, we can put the demands on. There we go. And the wood beam for 355 we can sell. They don't want to go bankrupt just yet, so the sooner we can get it started, the sooner we can avoid bankruptcy without having to pay them like 100 or 200 grand just to stay open before we've got it ready. We may have to, because to build the factories to create the wood beams is going to be expensive, and then also the trucks to supply it are going to be quite expensive too, so we may still have to pay the sell point to stay open. So in the meantime, we still need a bus route here, so let's create one here, shall we? Now this part isn't connected there, but we could always connect it here if we wanted. So let's go to the roads and the stations, and we're already on double bus stop. That's handy, but I don't know where we can put one that's not going to destroy a building. We can put one here, that's quite helpful. If we go right up to the top, we can get that extra building here selected, as opposed to there it isn't. There it is, and it's actually cheaper to build, so that's going to be our first build spot. Probably out here somewhere. It's only going to get a few buildings, but it's going to get them nonetheless. What if we put one here? Can we go here? It'll cost 30 grand. And oh, what about this one? Oh, that's quite handy. I like that spot. And we still have all these at the top to get. Maybe that's 50 grand. I don't want to put one there. So I guess up here, but then that doesn't get these ones. So if we build a little road from here. Maybe put it as close as we can to here. That might be good enough to get all of those for 16 grand. And the only building that's left out is this one. I would like to get it. And maybe we need a little road to come in here somewhere. And put the bus stop in somewhere. There we go, and now he's highlighted. So everybody's got a place to get on the bus. Perfect. So we need to buy a bus and a mail truck. Now apparently we can either remove the truck or we can replace it. Sometimes with other units later in the game we can change the colour, we can do a few other things, but at the minute it looks like all we can do is change what goods it takes, and you can only take one, so I could have left it on auto for the mail truck, but just to be specific. So let's start with the bus, add the first stop here, next stop, let's go this way, and the last stop would be this one, and we'll save that as passengers to Newtonard West, and we'll put this on the same route. And we'll watch him go on his little journey. So, just out of interest, I'm recording this on OBS, which is a free application, and it makes use of my decoding hardware in NVIDIA RTX 3060 that I've got. It's an ideal card because I only game in 1080p, but because it's the first time I've used the application, the first video, all the music and the noise was extremely loud compared to my voice. I was just using the default settings that you get when you first set it up. I noticed it was a bit loud, so I've changed the settings. Hopefully this one's a bit more palatable with the in-game sound and music versus my voice. I'll have to adjust it a bit later. Normally I put my videos through video editing software, but OBS only outputs a video file in an MKV file type, and none of my video, I've got 3 video software suites to edit, and none of them accept the MKV file type, so I've literally at the moment taking the raw footage and just uploading it. I might get a converter. I can get like a converter that will change it to an MP4, and then I can put it in video editing software and edit it from there, but I don't know if that degrades the quality. It'd be nice to be able to just edit it in its native format and then just change it to an MP4 or something, so it'd be hardly any loss of quality. Maybe I'll get one, but before I do, I'll have to research which is the best one to get versus the price. I don't want to just go and buy a cheap one and find it's actually rubbish, which is often the case. There's so many out there, file converters and stuff, so we'll see what happens. So anyway, the bus and the mail seem to be doing alright. I mean, he's got 2 mail now, so yeah, he's definitely picking up. So that town is satisfied. So now, I think if we look on the bus stops, we can get information, logistics, stats. I think somewhere it tells me where people want to go. No, is it on here or is it the town hall? What would be the town hall? Demands, stats. Right, so interestingly, you can see the demand limit is 2. So if I put the demands on, you can see we're at the demand limit at the minute, which is 2. And until the town grows, I won't be able to get another point of sale. So I need to get the population to 620, which is roughly double what I've got now, before I can then get another point of sale. So to make the money quicker, we have to do what I've just done and put the buses in. So it costs money. I'm literally like, can't borrow any more money now, and I've got 800 grand, nearly 900 grand to pay off. Excuse me. But by the time it's paid off, we'll be able to start making more sales, so hopefully it's worth it. But there was somewhere passengers, here we go, coverage, awful. It says all passengers of the settlement have their own desired destinations. It's got full coverage, but it's not telling me where they want to go. I know there was somewhere I could see where they wanted to go, and I'm pretty sure it was on here. Oh, here we go, that's right. So we want to go to Clitheroe South, Leeds Central, Clitheroe Broad Street. Some stations can't be reached due to lack of vehicles, so we can't get to Leeds Central. So to be able to get to Leeds Central, we have to put coaches in between the towns. So we can set up a coach between this town and this town, and then one between here and here as well, and then they'll be able to get, and obviously one to here as well, from here to here, and they'll be able to get anywhere they want, I suppose. So if we put a coach here, we can have it just going along this bit, stopping at here, here and here, and that will link those 3 towns up, and then we can get another one to stop from here to here, and that will link those towns up, and everywhere will be reachable, even if they have to get on multiple buses, doesn't matter. Their needs will be satisfied, and that's what counts. So we need a bus, we need 2 buses, and we want the fast ones definitely. So we've got 2 buses, so the first one we'll make go to here, and then we can go to here, and then we can go to here, and because it's then coming back this way, you might as well make it go to here again, and then that service is satisfied. We also want to put a little road in here. To be fair, these coaches will probably lose money more than they'll make money, but if they help the cities grow, then the sooner we can get more points of sale and start making money quicker, which I think would be a far better idea in the long run. You're actually picking a lot of people up. I didn't think he'd pick that many up, to be fair. Well, that seems to be successful. Can we get a little road going along here? Yes, we can. Perfect. And can we get another little road going from here to here, maybe? Yeah, perfect. We should probably also put mail on these two routes as well, because I should imagine mail will be wanted. So let's have a look on there. If we hover over mail, we've got Leeds, Lichfield. Some stations can't be reached due to lack of vehicles, so yeah, we need to get 2 mail vehicles, although at the minute we can't afford any. Click on here. The mail truck costs 23.5 grand, so we need 50 grand before we can buy 2 more vehicles. So Woodbeam's going to close soon, on the verge of bankruptcy. We'll find out in a minute how much that's going to cost to keep open. She's picked up 5 passengers, that's not too bad. And he's dropped them off and picked up 3 from there. Perfect, so that's working. So to avoid bankruptcy, they want 40,600, but we've got 177 days. I don't know if the price goes up the longer we leave it. It could well do, but I can't afford that at the moment. First off, I want to get the 2 mail trucks done, and then I haven't got to worry about any more passengers. Obviously, when the cities or towns grow to be a lot larger, then we'll probably want to implement more buses or expand the route or something. We'll see what happens. To be fair, just leaving them as they are will probably make them expand quick enough to keep us busy, but we'll find out. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.